Hi, it's Marissa. I want to upload the video that I made a few days ago, but first I wanted to say that I am sick currently. According to the urgent care that I went to last night, I had bronchitis, or at least the start of bronchitis. And since I have a history of smoking cigarettes and pneumonia, I had pneumonia back in January of this year. I am going to be taking antibiotics, so amoxicillin clav and what was it called? Azithromycin or something, which is a Z-Pack. Sorry about that. The cough is horrible. The wheezing and the shortness of breath isn't fun either. But the ibuprofen seems to help a little bit with like the raw feeling. Like it's down here and then all the way up into my throat. It's so raw. But I kind of figured that it was bronchitis because, oh, that's nasty. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I figured it was bronchitis just because of the way that it was feeling. It wasn't the same as my boyfriend's cold. So, this is where we're at. My nose is getting raw from blowing it. But yeah. So, that's that. That's the update before I include this other video for my 2 months after full mouth extraction. My mouth feels great. My body, on the other hand, does not. My throat and the upper part of my chest does not feel the best right now. So, yeah. That's that. Hi, it's Marissa. It's been 2 months since my full mouth extraction surgery. It hit 2 months on November 15th. It's November 17th, but what can you do? Let's just go through a quick recap of everything that's happening or happened in the last few weeks. I did have a consultation for my wisdom teeth. I will be getting said wisdom teeth out January 2nd. All good. I did mention my boyfriend needed a full mouth extraction. He got his full mouth extraction November 12th. So him and I are about almost 2 months post-op between apart. And the puppy that we got, I found out we aren't allowed to have puppies in our apartment, so my family friend is watching her until she's a year old, so we can get her back. She still has Giardia, even after taking all the medicine. My older dog, Luna, she's 5. She's been extremely sick because of the puppy that we got. She got the Giardia from the puppy. And so now Luna has been to the vet 2 to 3 times regarding this issue. She's had bloody diarrhea. And it got so bad that we tried taking her to an emergency vet the other night. And that went horrible. She's on about 4 to 5 medications right now. And yeah, so that's been pretty stressful. I also found out that I have irritable bowel syndrome, and so I went to see a gastroenterologist on the 14th, and they want me to basically get roto-rooted both ways. I'm going to get an endoscopy, which is through your throat, and then a colonoscopy through your pooper. I don't know when that's going to be, because they haven't called me to schedule it yet, but they're going to put me to sleep for that, of course. Along with my wisdom teeth. I'll be put to sleep for that. Excuse me as well. Still no dentures, but that's fine with me. There's no reasons for me to be insecure anymore in front of my boyfriend because both of us are toothless. So I'm not really insecure about it anymore anyway. It feels much better without my teeth, and I definitely don't regret it at all. If I sound weird, I think I'm getting a cold or I have some type of infection going on. Not with my mouth or anything, but like my throat. It's all sorts of messed up, and my nose is a little bit stuffy, a little bit runny. My boyfriend does have a cold, so maybe I'm getting what he's getting. I have no idea. But yeah, it's been rather stressful. I won't lie. I am not doing well mentally, but it's not because of my teeth or my gums anymore. It's because of everything else going on. I scheduled out my wisdom teeth surgery for January 2nd, and I did that so I could give my boyfriend time to heal up from his full mouth extraction, and to give myself time in between, you know, having a full mouth extraction and then just getting 2 wisdom teeth out. And now I need to actually make sure I space it out pretty evenly because I'm going to be getting a colonoscopy and endoscopy, so, and I'm pretty sure they use the propofol and the Versed again, so I'll be happy. As long as I'm out, I don't care. My boyfriend is, I won't talk much about him, but like, you know, my channel's about dentures and all that, so he had all of his teeth pulled out at once because he went to an oral surgeon, whereas I went to just a regular dentist, and he didn't feel comfortable doing my wisdom teeth. Anyway, he's been doing pretty good. He ended up getting steroids, pain pills, and an antibiotic, and a mouthwash after his surgery, where I got nothing. But he chose to stick with ibuprofen, and he kept up on it, and he managed his pain pretty well. And ice packs were obviously his friend. I didn't use ice packs as much as I thought I was going to, but they did help, for sure. I'm getting a pimple, or I have a pimple on my jaw, and it hurts, so that's pretty fun. I'm still taking the new medicine that I have. Sorry, I'm sweaty. It's called Effexor. So far, I don't notice a difference. I still feel like a zombie. I still feel extremely tired, but it's only been about 2 weeks since I started it, so maybe something will change. I don't know. I'm just, I don't know. I was meant to start a job today, and I just couldn't do it. I still have my first job, which I'm thankful for, but I don't want something that's gonna tear up my body. I just want something easy. So I'm just gonna keep looking until I find something. Hopefully it'll be soon. I'd really like to take a nap right now, but I don't want it to be not a great video. I did record a couple clips before, I don't know if it was before his surgery, I'm not sure, but I also had made one on Friday, so I'll probably include these in this video so then it's not so boring. 2 months post-op, as I mentioned earlier, I'm so happy without my teeth. I'm not really insecure about looking like this anymore, because looking like this looks a lot better than having the broken, black, infected teeth that I did have. No pain, obviously, still bone chips, what's new, but they're so pink. I mean, I know you can't really see it because of the lighting, but They look so good compared to what they did look like when I had the teeth in there. I am extremely happy that I did it. I don't regret it anymore at all. I'm still stuck on pretty soft food. Let's see, I really like Whoppers. I break them up. Whoppers from Burger King, so good. I break them up and I can chew them, and I can chew on both sides of my mouth, which is something that I couldn't do with my natural teeth since they were so broken and painful. And I enjoy doing that. I can have pizza, I can chew mac and cheese now instead of swallowing it whole. Obviously mashed potatoes are still something that I enjoy. Protein shakes, which have made me gain a lot of weight, but I do drink a lot of those, so let's just pretend it's not giving me weight gain. Let's see, I can't have cereal or like really hard things still because they're still rather tender. Tender as in, like, I can't chew on a piece of bacon. It's like you're not supposed to chew with your gums, right? So it's something that I'll have to maybe eventually adapt to, because I'm still gonna be waiting a while for dentures, which it don't matter. I'll be excited to start that journey, but I'm still working on this journey. It's a long journey, but it's so worth it, and I'm so thankful that I finally was able to actually do it, because even though the first 6 days hurt so bad, I would do it 1,000 times over just to get rid of those horrible teeth and never have to deal with them again. It's just so nice, honestly. You know, chewing into like chocolate, it doesn't hurt, it's not sensitive because there's nothing there to make it hurt, you know? So, yeah, I don't really have much to say because, I mean, so far I'm doing pretty well regarding my mouth situation. It's just everything else wants to pop up health-wise. So, yeah, if you're still here for the journey, I really appreciate it, and welcome. If you're new or if you're already in the journey, you're not alone. It's not anything to be embarrassed by. It's for the better. It will make you feel so much better, and you'll be a lot healthier, and yeah, it's pretty great. Now, if this was me talking in March of this year, I would have said, oh my gosh, absolutely not, it's the end of the world, I don't want to be toothless. And this is November me of this year. I love being toothless just because there's no pain. It's so great. The only pain you'll feel after your full mouth extraction is the initial like surgery pain, like from getting your teeth yanked out. And then once that pain finally subsides, it's a whole new world. But yeah, I will go ahead and insert those clips, I suppose. I am currently at work. I'm feeling sick because I haven't eaten. That's always fun. Anyway, nobody's here right now, so this is why I'm currently recording. I went to the stomach doctor, aka gastroenterologist, today. I'm more than sure that I have irritable bowel syndrome. Just because I was diagnosed with it, and then back in 2020, 2 other doctors had unofficially diagnosed me with it. That was when I was meant to get a colonoscopy and an endoscopy as well, which was 2020. So they want me to do it again. Well, I never did it in the first place, but I call it rotor-rooted, so up and down. They're gonna give me both at the same time, and I'll be asleep, thank goodness. I think it's gonna be, they'll use the same things that got used when I had my teeth pulled, which is pretty cool. I don't know when it's gonna be. They haven't called me yet. They said they would call me to schedule it. So that's gonna be fun. I have to start drinking 2 Propels a day. And obviously a probiotic. The probiotic that my family doctor prescribed me didn't work out because it was gonna be over the counter and it was like $40, and that's too expensive. So this one, I believe it might be available through the pharmacy, which is good. It looks like I'll have to take it once a day, and then she understands that I have anxiety when it comes to medicine. I don't know why, but I do. I just do. And so she said to only take the Miralax if I feel like I'm not empty, if I feel like I'm not going properly, because she wants me to go every other day instead of every few days like I normally do. So yeah, that is that. I will have to get the paperwork that she gave me because I'm at work, so I don't have it right now, but then I'll go over it more. On another note, my boyfriend had his full mouth extraction on Wednesday. Today's Friday, so he's on day 2. He's been doing pretty good, although he ended up getting a cold. So now he's got to heal from the full mouth extraction as well as trying not to dislodge his clots because he's been sneezing and coughing and he's not able to blow his nose. But the place that he went to, they definitely took good care of him. It only took about an hour and a half, if that, and then it took about half an hour for him to wake up from the sedation, anesthesia, whatever you want to call it. So yeah. And yeah, I don't know what video I'll make next, honestly. I will continue to make updates, of course, but yeah. Thanks for watching.